Hello guys and welcome. This is I Play 4K, aka I Play AK, www.iplay4k.com, and today you're watching Overwatch running in 7K resolution, guys, with the two GTX 1080 Ti and SLI on a Core i5 8 series i5, which comes with a 6 core 6 threads overclock to 5 gigahertz per core, which is going to show absolutely amazing performance, and 2 GTX 1080 Ti, guys, in SLI, two-way SLI with NVIDIA high bandwidth bridge, Windows 10 Pro, 16 gigabyte of DDR4, 4000 megahertz CL17. So we're having a very nice and fast system, as you can see, for 2018, and 2 GTX 1080 Ti, guys, and SLI showing excellent performance above 100 FPS average for 7K resolution. Let me real quick go ahead and show you the resolution. As you can see, the experience is fast and very enjoyable. Here's going to be our resolution: 7094 by 3742 pixels. Everything will be maxed out. Even everything and the quality will be set to ultra, except the anti-aliasing will be off, and then we're going to enable the anti-aliasing all the way on, just to see what will be the performance. As you can see, we're using about 8500 megabytes on our VRAM. Each GTX 1080 Ti comes with the 11,246 megabytes or 11.2 gigabytes VRAM, but we're not utilizing even 10,000 megabytes or 10 gigabytes of VRAM, so we're good to go. We can go ahead and try the anti-aliasing in a few minutes from now, but FPS, guys, is 110/120, almost 120 FPS average. I would say 110 FPS average for sure. I'm recording with the Shadow Player today on the same computer, so you can add about 2-3 FPS to the left top corner. Also, as you can see, the stats at the left top, self-explanatory, guys. Tougher, it's going to be my version 1.0 system stats informer, and self-explanatory. T stands for the temperature, for the CPU temperature, GPU temperature. U stands for the utilization or usage, CPU usage, GPU usage, or VRAM usage. F stands for the frequency on the CPU frequency, which is 5 gigahertz per core, GPU frequency, which running constantly 20-25 megahertz, which is over 2 gigahertz, and the VRAM frequency. Then FR stands for fan rotation, guys, which will be only available on the stats for GPU 1 and GPU 2, which is 53% for GPU 1 for the first video card in slot 1, and for the second video card in slot 2, 100% fan rotation. Guys, both video cards will be Gigabyte brand, but slot 1 GPU 1 video card will be water cooled. It's going to be a closed loop by Gigabyte. Absolutely gorgeous and the best GTX 1080 Ti that I ever saw. A lot of copper, excellent water cooling system, excellent closed loop, and great idea. And it's going to be Extreme Edition 11G water cooled version of the Gigabyte GTX 1080 Ti. And the slot 2 will be Gigabyte Extreme Edition as well, triple fan running on air, guys. As you can see, if you have laying around GTX 1080 Ti, guys, does have like 2 fans or 3 fans, and you decided, you know what, it's end of 2019, GTX 1080 Ti on eBay used cost like $300. What if I'm going to just SLI it and run it like this for a couple more years before I'm going to purchase a new video card? And as you can see, it will be a great idea. And if you Overwatch player, you can play up to 7K resolution, guys, above 100 FPS without the anti-aliasing, and with anti-aliasing we're going to check the performance, but it's going to be about 90 FPS average. And yeah, but if you wanna SLI 2 GTX 1080 Ti, guys, one thing that you gotta consider is you need to buy a water-cooled version and put it in slot 1, because if you're going to put two of them in SLI, slot 1 video card will be overheating a lot if it's going to be on air, because it's going to breathe fire pretty much, and your performance not even going to look at 2000 megahertz per GPU. It's going to go like to 1800 and sometimes even 1700 after a couple hours of gameplay. So this is going to be the ultimate GTX 1080 Ti, guys, SLI setup, and ultimate for two video cards GTX 1080 Ti performance, guys. And you can see performance is on another level, absolutely gorgeous, above 100 FPS, I would say 110 FPS average. Let's go ahead and enable the anti-aliasing, and let's go ahead and have a look. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap up, as well as I'm going to record 4K resolutions for you guys in the same SLI setup, and 5K resolutions, guys, so we can compare it with the future video cards such as RTX 2080 Ti and SLI, and RTX 2080 just an SLI, and the future AMD video cards and NVIDIA as well. I'm going to use the Overwatch in my benchmarks as well, guys, so if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select through the video. In the video, I'm going to go to Ultra Advanced, and I'm going to just go to anti-aliasing quality and enable all the way Ultra SMA High. Click apply button. Here we go. Let's go ahead and have a look, shall we? Immediately FPS drop, as you can see, below 100 FPS average, but above 90 FPS. So our averages will be like 95, I would say, and sometimes you're reaching above 100 FPS, but pretty much in the heavy battles, as you can see, guys, we're like 95, 97. So the average will be 95, 97, and I played it multiple games just to check it out. The average will be 95, 97 with anti-aliasing all the way at 7K resolution, crazy 7094 by 3742 pixels, and with anti-aliasing all the way on, your FPS will be like 95, and without it, it's going to be 110. About 10-15 FPS more without the anti-aliasing, but doesn't matter if you're playing with anti-aliasing or without, you're going to have a excellent performance. As you can see, GPU utilization above 90%, which is excellent per GPU 1 and GPU 2, which is the second value, or the value after the temperature. Yeah, running nice, smooth, and excellent, guys. Overwatch is a great game engine, and it's utilizing nicely, as you can see on SLI, and it's very friendly to the high resolution screens, and you're going to have a lot of fun, guys, is if Overwatch is your game and you're looking into the best visuals. So I advise you to crank up the visuals and have the maximum possible screen resolution. In our case, it will be 7K for GTX 1080 Ti, or 8K for Titans, guys. Pascal GPU architecture for Titans 4-way Maxwell GPU architecture. You will be about the same FPS with 4-way Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture, guys. My FPS was like 120 FPS average without the anti-aliasing, and about 110 FPS with the anti-aliasing on 4-way Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture. And the FPS was a little bit higher with the 2 Titan XP, which is Titan X Pascal GPU architecture. My FPS was 130 FPS without the anti-aliasing, and about 110, 115 FPS with the anti-aliasing with 2-way Titan XP and SLI, guys. But they can run 8K resolution, guys, and GTX 1080 Ti, guys, and SLI cannot run 8K resolution due to VRAM overload, and in the game, after a couple minutes of gameplay, you still will receive, even if you can run the game at 8K resolution, you still will receive that overload VRAM message, or the game cannot complete it, or your driver has been restarted, something like that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I play 4K with you today. You look at that beautiful Overwatch at 7K resolution. Let me real quick show you settings about my system, but pretty much self-explanatory. 2 GTX 1080, guys. This is the air version. This is going to be the water cool version. CPU will be 5,000 megahertz or 5 gigahertz per core, 6 cores, 6 threads, guys, as you can see, running on beautiful ASUS ROG Maximus X Hero motherboard. Memory will be set to 4,000 megahertz CL17, but pretty much the memory will be 4,500 megahertz CL19, but unachievable on this ASUS Maximus 10 Hero motherboard with the 8th generation Core i5 8600K, just unstable. Graphics will be as again on the Micron GDDR5X, as you can see, and benches will be so high, as you can see. My bench at 5 gigahertz is very high performance. Let me go ahead and show you, check these numbers. I'm going to change the CPU, so you're gonna see the performance. This one is going to be nice one, 2600K. Look how faster, the Core i5 faster than Core i7, 2600K, second generation of Core i7. That has hyper threading and the 4 cores. Wow, 6700K, guys, 4 cores, 8 threads, slower than our Core i5, guys, and this is the 6th generation Core i7, slower than our Core i5 8th generation. This is the best and one of the first Core i5 6 cores, guys, and it's very overclockable. This CPU will be a hero in a budget market, guys, for the overclockers with the low budgets. Here we go, guys, even 8700K, guys, just a hair slightly faster at multitasking, as you can see, with multi-threads, benchmarking score, but single core we're faster because we're 5 gigahertz per core. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. As again, if you're having 8K resolution screen, you can, and GTX 1080 Ti, 2 of them and SLI, you can pretty much create a profile for 7K resolution and play it like this and enjoy in the Overwatch. I play 4K, a lot of time, money, energy was invested, guys. Smash that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next videos. Have a great day. I play 4K.com, and I will see you. Peace.